everybody, how are you doing? Welcome back to my home. I'm doing another video for you today, and I originally had something else planned, but I'm just not really feeling too up for it. It's been a bit of a rough week here. Had to say goodbye to a pet. Yeah, so I'm a little bit sad, and it's okay to be sad as long as you have chocolate in the house. So I am going to make warm and fudgy brownies because I really need it, and maybe you need it too. Everybody could use some brownies. So I'm just gonna get right to it. It's a really simple recipe, really delicious. Thanks for being here with me today and keeping my spirits up. Let's bake. For this recipe, you will need some flour, chocolate chips, cocoa powder, can't forget about some granulated sugar, of course vanilla. I have artificial vanilla, but if you have real vanilla, that's good. Don't forget salt, some butter, and 2 eggs. Okay, for the first step, I have melted my butter, and I'm just going to add the butter and the sugar and mix it together until it is a smooth consistency. One cup. Going to hand whisk. And this recipe calls for hand whisking instead of using a machine to do it. So you're going to get some brownies and a workout. I have mixed together the sugar and the butter, and now it is really smooth and consistent, so I will be adding the eggs one at a time. Very impressed that there was no shell in either of those. Both eggs are well combined, so it's time to add the vanilla. It's a nice smooth consistency. I don't want to pour it out onto the counter like I did when making the meatloaf. Tomato sauce. But you get the idea. It's really silky now, so I'm going to go ahead and add the melted chocolate. While I'm waiting for the chocolate to melt, I'm actually going to start preheating my oven to 350 degrees. And I imagine that by the time we are finished mixing everything, our oven will be ready to go. The chocolate is nice and melted. I am going to add it into the mixture and whisk it all together. There will be no chocolate wasted on my watch. It smells delicious already, and all the ingredients aren't even in it yet. So this is it for the wet ingredients. I can't really see it. It's really silky and chocolatey, so that's kind of the consistency you want. I'm going to start adding the dry ingredients. I will be using a paddle for it, like a rubber spatula instead of a whisk. And I will also be sifting all of the dry ingredients in just to make sure there's no lumps or anything, so they're nice and smooth. Cocoa powder. Sift those ingredients right into the bowl. You don't have to sift your dry ingredients in. This recipe doesn't even call for you doing it, but I always sift dry ingredients because, like I said, I really want to make sure there's no lumps or anything. And it just makes a smoother brownie. And I will be using the spatula instead of the whisk. I'm just folding it in. Oh, and don't forget to add your salt. In like every video that I make. It's starting to thicken up, and I'm using a lot more arm power now. Be sure to scrape down the sides and really incorporate your wet and dry ingredients. More chocolate. I don't really take it up a step. Okay, it's fully incorporated, so I'm going to go ahead and just add it right into the 9 by 9 inch pan. So here it is. I am going to pop them in the oven now. So they only have about 8 minutes left, and I'm really excited because they smell so good. After I take them out of the oven, they have to sit for 30 minutes. I don't know how anybody can wait that long. Let's see if I can. It has been 5 minutes, and I don't know if I can wait anymore. They look really good. They smell nice. They're thinner, which I don't mind. Yeah. So here it is. I topped it with some vanilla ice cream and cherry pie filling. And I am so excited to eat this. I like ran over here. I'm actually winded. Ooh. It's really fudgy and moist. It's really good. I like that it's thinner because it's not too overpowering, and topping it with ice cream and cherries is just everything that I wanted and needed today. So I highly recommend these. Thanks for tuning in today. If you've got a pet, give them a little hug and make sure they know how much they're loved. Thanks for joining. I hope you enjoyed these brownies. I'm gonna go eat these and watch TV with Mo the cat. Thanks for watching, everybody. Bye. He's not doing a whole lot. Bye-bye. I wish that was my